Hello folks, welcome to what will be part 2 of this playthrough. It's now going to be YouTube exclusive. Twitch viewership wasn't that high, but there's quite an interest within the community to sort of continue this and have it continue on its path. So the plan is to do episodes here, maybe, I don't know how long this will be, 45 minutes an hour, 2 races, and then pause it every 2 races. We're in a bit of a financial black hole just now. We're losing about 1.5 million a race, which says to me we've got about 3 races in us. We've got quite a lot of development and I guess you could say reliability issues going on, and we're doing our best to try to slowly bring them round. You can see here, if we're going to improve parts, we're very heavily stacking the improved reliability here. We've almost got our brakes up at full well, 100% actually, and then we're going to try and bring everything else up as much as we can. We've almost got these guys doing exactly what we need them to do. There is no more improving performance that we can do, so we're at the sort of max of that. We're probably not going to be making any more parts this year, and we're kind of sitting as we are. Pit crew wise, we're pretty thin on the ground. I'm really not sure what to do here. Contract remaining is 9 races. I think that's fine. We'll just hire new people as they come. The plan is to continue this and get on to the next race. So here we go. We're not going to shoot too high. 16th or above is fine. Part fitting, I think we're not going to be changing too much more. You've got the good engine. Both the engines are here actually. Yeah, we're fine here. Brakes, got them the way we want them. We're stacking Robertson still. We're hoping that he's going to be our sort of main driver, so any performance points we can squeeze onto him we're doing. But here we go. We're going to the next race. Our basic aim for this season is to try and finish 16th in almost every race. I think we've failed once or twice so far out of the 4 races we've done, so we're at about 50%. Financially, we have sponsorships that are ending relatively soon. We're going to need to bring money in from those, so we're going to pray that those continue the way they are. But the plan here is basically to have Robertson be our main sort of performer, and then we've got our support driver. So yeah, Dembele. He's technically the better driver just now, but Robertson's the future. He's the potential. So let's see what we're doing here. Again, my general theory for doing this has been sit at the top, or I mean, I was kind of advised that, but go to like the top or the bottom of the sort of categories. So that's the plan here. We're going to do that and sit there and then go from there. So it is going to be dry. We're going out in the softs. That's fine. And you're set up here. Not looking so hot here actually. There we go. That'll do it. You're going out in the softs. Take practice ourselves and let's see what we can do here. Send out. Thank you very much. And then we will also send out here. Again, I don't know if this is considered the sort of meta for this, if you will, but I like trying to get like a good car setup, so I'll let them go out and then we'll change the setup straight away. So they're not going to do an actual complete timed lap. They're going to come in here and quite simply they're going to do, oh, here's how the car feels. So Robertson will be in first. We're going to immediately grab this because every second counts in my opinion. We're going to see how this was in the car. We're not looking for knowledge. 90%. That's the best start I've had. That's by far the best start I've had. That says to me that the downforce is almost bang on. I think we'll send that way. We want that staying roughly there. Let's see how that goes. We might just run that to the end now actually. That's the best start I've ever had, so that's something exciting. Oh, this one's not so great. 53%. None of them close, so we're going the opposite way. So move you to about there. You're going to go there. Put you there. I might try roughly that and see how that goes. So unfortunately, it looks like Dembele is not set up for how we're gonna run it. I'm gonna let Robertson do a couple of laps here before we bring in, and I will bring Dembele in straight away. We'll see how this plays out. So the downforce is definitely better. Speed balance feels much better. We might have actually improved Robertson's ride here, which I wouldn't have expected. But we're going to let Robertson actually do some concrete laps here Maybe 1 or 2 and then we'll bring in... Dembele's not out. Oh damn. Just killed like a minute or 2 of time there. Was not paying attention. I was too busy watching Robertson. Oh, we're drafting each other here. No clean air, although I don't think that's a thing in this game. By the looks of it, I guess there's not collisions, they just kind of ghost each other in this. I think we'll bring in after this lap. There we go. You can run for a little bit, although we kind of want feedback here, so let's bring you in. We might get 1 more lap after this. They're just coming round and then they come. Robertson, let's see how your setup is. Then we're just running to the end after this. I'm hoping we've improved it. 95%. So downforce needs to go to the right. Handling, we're technically out of that. That's a little bit too much there, I think. That should be better. Downforce we need to improve. I'm going to try that. That's running to the end now. And then here, can I need to improve some of these? 92%, almost the exact same. I should just left you out. There we go. That's us to the end now. We'll see how they come in. Got both cars set up pretty adequately here. I'm thinking that they're both going to be sitting pretty clean. We'll see how this goes. The final minute of the session, so we should complete this lap. I think they've both started their lap, so I think they'll get to finish it. Willie's got 2 levels of setup done. That's good. Aero's feeling great. The handling is spot on. Good. We're getting really good feedback from the gang. That's sound. So our cars are set up well. Quite excited for this race. We've got good parts. Our reliability's up. We're kind of coming into our own here. Right. It's a wet race. Oh, I think it's going to be intermediates. I don't think we're going to go medium. I think we'll go these 2. And then that's so incredible for a gang here. The boost 92%, yeah, with a pretty clean run in there, so we're going to go with that. Tyre choice, I think it's intermediate. Fuel option, fine. Right. Fine. Then here, I think we're going to go with the final 97% we got there. I'm really chuffed with this. And then, as always, we're going to be slightly more aggressive on the start. We want to get tyres up to temperature as well. The racing series we're in just now has a reverse grid, so you can see we're 1st and 4th. Not too much to look at. As a general rule, I try and run 2 laps whilst pushing. 2-3 laps depending on how it's going. So I'm not going to change that here. Dembele has shot off. Won't last, but it's still good to see. Robertson's kind of fallen back a fair bit. Tyres are getting up to temperature. So it's going to go, rain's going to go off by lap 8. So we want to go through these tyres in 8 laps, basically. So we probably want to keep this quite aggressive, actually. That's just done 1 lap and we've used about 6%. So we're definitely going to go all in. Robertson's now last. I think he had a bit of an incident, maybe span out there. Then Belly's holding on though. I think we're just going to clobber the tyres, burn through them as best we can. We might as well use the fuel. We don't want to be carrying too much fuel, so I'm actually going to put this up. Then Belly could do some damage here. We're getting to 3-4 laps. Going to pop the speed up. I've no doubt they'll start catching eventually, but the time is not now. We'll just go through the fuel. We can always refuel when we stop. We don't want to be carrying extra fuel if we can avoid it. Tyre temperature's getting a little bit too high. But we're still holding on to 3rd here with Dembele. Robertson's taken back a position at the back. Gonna pop that down a bit just so we don't have any spins out. Tire, it's fine. Tire dead can be bad. You're still in 4th here, which is excellent. How many laps till the water's gone? Lap 8, and then it's going to pick up again. Damn. It's the lack of forecast knowledge now, isn't it? Let's bring that back down. Bring that back down. Let's do the same here. We'll try and hold on to these tyres for a bit, because ideally we're going to go into softs when the time comes. We're at the highest point of rain. No one is on wets. Everyone's on slicks, so it kind of tells you what you need to know. Dembele's still holding on to 4th here, which is great. 5th now. Oh no, still holding, still fighting it. Put the speed up again. We need more weather information before we make any concrete decisions here on what we're going to do. The rain's actually picking up again. So we've perhaps not made the best decision here. Both our drivers are pretty much matching stats as well, which isn't really what you want. So I think what we're going to do here is conserve fuel a little bit more. And then we'll get Dembele on the undercut. We'll maybe do that just now and get on the undercut. Your tyres are overheating, let's conserve them as well. We're going to have Robertson sort of drag it out a little bit more. Then we'll see what we can do. Dembele's still sitting well up, 9th. Quite happy with that. Speed's going to go back up. So we've got one driver being quite aggressive, the other is saving. See how this plays out. Tyres are still a little bit too hot. 47%. I'm going to drop the fuel now. Dembele's fighting back here. Not just like going backwards in the grid, actually fighting up the front for the places. Robertson's always going to be falling back. We've not got Robertson pushing. And as always, as it has been this way throughout this playthrough, we are battling with Evans and what is the other name? Santa Anne, who's right behind us actually. Damn. These are the points battles that matter to us. They're what are going to sort of hammer it home. I think we're going to be on inters again after this. It's whether the rain's going to pick up beyond lap 16. We kind of need information, which we don't currently have. Dembele's going to have to pit and go on inters, so it's definitely happening probably in 2 laps time when the fuel's getting a bit lower. But doing a great job here of fighting and sort of keeping themselves at the front. 1.62 laps, so I think what we'll do is we'll bring the fuel down a little bit. The temperature on the tyres, that's fine. There's enough of a gap now, I think, that they can pit a lap apart. Again, the rain looks like it's consistently going to stay. It's whether we have a dry stint towards the end. Fuel here is almost perfect. We're going to get one more lap beyond this. Might actually need to conserve fuel just for a bit. And maybe tyres. I think tyres will be fine. Here we're doing fine. We're trying to heat up the tyres, but it's just not happening for us. So we're going to, through the line, we're going to pit the next lap. Looks like the rest of them have been pushing pretty hard. This should be fine. We'll be very low in fuel here, which is what you want. So we've gotten 12 laps out of this. So I think we want to match that and just have 12 laps of fuel in here again. Part condition, we can repair that for free, so we're going to do that, and that'll do us. We're not going to go fast or anything. We're just going to keep it vanilla. We're 0.76 laps, so we should be okay here, I think. We're just going to keep it on conserve just now. If they get past us, so be it. I think there's going to be a fair battle in the pits here. We're about to get these taken off. Yeah, let's not push it to... why not? 0.49. Yeah, we're going to be close here, fuel-wise. You're going to go one more lap, and then we'll bring you in. Robertson's actually doing okay here, considering how far back. Struggling to overtake. Evans is basically the competitor here. Although Robertson's been more competing with Santa Anna, who's actually fallen back a bit here. Dembele is about to come in. We've maybe slightly miscalculated the fuel here. Just slightly. But that should be okay. Engine modes, we're going to go right. We're in. That's good. You should go past here, and then we're going to organise your pit. The water is here to stay again. So you're going to pit for more inters, and then we're going to go... You got a few more laps, but I think we're going to be aggressive here. We'll get 12 laps in here, and then we'll have a fuel. Yeah, we're going to be a 3-stopper. Nothing here needing repaired. Could do the front wing. Here's what we're going to do. Right. We're looking good. I'm quite happy with this. This is okay. Like, you're definitely not going to conserve here. We have went for the push here. Wait, what? You didn't change tyres? What? What? We've just butchered that. Ah. You guys warned me, make sure you change tyres, and I've literally forgot to there. God damn it. Oh, that's infuriating. Oh, we were doing so well. I'm so infuriated at that. Oh, we've thrown away Dembele's race there. We've done so well. Little glimpse of what we can do, though, I suppose. I know your tyres are worn. You're coming in. And they're now, the double stack's not going to work. The double stack's not going to work for us here because they're probably going to be just... Yeah, look. Oh, no, perfect. Perfect. I mean, it's not a win at this point. There's nothing as a win about that. We've thrown away race position for Dembele, sadly. But you're going to be pushing, and we need you pushing as well. Get tyres up to temperature. Dembele's still racing and being a bit of a gamer at the back here. They're on softs now, which is a gamble if you ask me. That's insane that they're on softs already. They're all kind of on softs as well. I'm actually looking and I'm thinking that we should be absolutely blitzing these tyres. And we should be using up the fuel because we're going to have to come in earlier to get the tyres on. We've possibly not changed soon enough here. I think they've all played the long game and tried to save on pits. We've pretty much ruined, I mean it sounds dramatic, but we've pretty much ruined Robertson's race here. He was in with Dembele's race. I think we'd have had 2 drivers in the top 10 currently if we hadn't absolutely butchered that pit stop. But we'll live and learn. Dembele is making up time just now whilst it's still wet. This push needs to continue though in the second that the water's away. Probably lap, I'd say 20. We're going to try and come in and pit. And then we'll be shooting towards the end, hopefully on one set of tyres. Absolute clinical mismanagement from myself there, though. I have to put my hands up. This one's all on me, it's not on our drivers. Robertson's actually battling pretty well. First place is still on the inters. I think it's going to be about lap 20. 21 maybe. We'll drag it as much as we can. I'm going through these tyres like a fat guy through hot dogs. Okay. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep the head down. We're not going to look at too much here and just try and push. The water is disappearing. We'll try and go to lap 21 and then we'll have fresh tyres towards the end and hopefully we can just aggressively push. The track has dried out, boss. I'll decide. There's not enough time between them for them both to get pitted here. Maybe we bring you in at the back here. I think we might do that. Right, 30 to 32 laps. We're going to super softs. Fuel options, 13 laps remaining. We do that, we've got a little bit of room to play with, and then we can fix that again at no extra cost. That should be okay. I've changed tyres. Yes, checking this time. Paranoid. Robertson's going to absolutely blitz this lap. And then you're going to come in after this. Super softs, and then you're going to be 13 laps remaining. Going to try and underfuel here. Part condition. It's going to add time. We should be fine towards for a push towards the end here. There we go. Pit stops are now in. We're going to see how they come out. We're absolutely burning through the fuel and the tyres, which we can afford. There we go. So Robertson's in first. This is our final pit. Hopefully we're going to be in the top 16. We'll see here. It's looking like it's going to be ticked. Yeah, we're going to be pushing towards the end. We're on fresh tyres. I don't imagine many of them are going to be stopping. We are going to push on the tyres, not on the fuel though. We're 18th, so we've got 2 places to make up here. 2 places to make up. You can push just now, but you can push on the fuel actually. Or do we keep it to the end? There's no undercutting that's gone on here, unfortunately. Yeah, we've both got excess fuel, but I don't want to burn through Robertson's right now. We'll wait and see if he's going to close the gap at all. You are going to keep that push going. Right, Robertson, 16th. Marquetta. You're probably not going to have to come in here, are you? Tyres are getting too warm, so we'll just bring that down a bit for both of them. Let's just push a bit. I think we've got tyres to play with here, if I'm honest. So we can put the foot to the ground there a little bit and push it. But we're going to pop speed up. There's not much going to be going on. Running through these tyres. No, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. You can keep pushing. These are fine. We've both got excess fuel still, which is good. Maybe going to high and just push it slightly rather than kind of balls to the walls. You're 10 seconds adrift from 17th. I don't think 17th or 16th might have to pit, or it could be down to engine reliability or gearbox. That could be what gives us a position here. We are in front of Evans, but Santa Ana's got a pretty strong finish here in 15th. So our points gap on trying to stay 9th in oh, we're 17th. Completely missed that going on there. Clinkard stops. Not sure who that is. Genuinely not sure who that is. I'm going to reduce the tyres just now and the fuel because we're kind of hitting that point. And we'll try and save the tyres for a little bit just now in case we've got a late push. Marquetta might have to stop. 45%. 53. Marquetta's probably going to start slipping pace towards the end. Rogers is definitely coming in. In fact, coming in right now. I don't know if we can push that hard to get in front though. Here we come down the straight. Yes, we have. 16th, 14th. But Santa Ana's who we're looking at, who's now behind us. Okay. We've somehow I mean, poor Dembele, we actually ruined Dembele's race. Dembele would probably be not running roughly the same time here, which in actuality probably not that great a thing for us. I am getting a little bit worried about tyres. We might need to just try and conserve here until we get to the end. Let's see. We'll reevaluate this at about lap 30. 15's obviously closing on Robertson as well. I could probably actually search the data and see how many laps we've now done. This is cool. Right, so tyre history. So on softs, people have been doing. So we've got they got 13 laps out of them. We've done 6. We should be fine. It's going to be touch and go towards the end, but it should be fine. We're just going to push now. I think we are literally going to go 12 times and just this is it to the end. We're not changing anything. We're 10th currently. We're 10th place. Can the tyres last? Oh, I hope so. Excess fuel here. Let's get that burnt, please. We'll keep an eye on this because we don't want that going below. We could get 2 16th place finishes here, which would be incredible for us. I don't know if we'll hang on to this 12th. But I'd be over the moon if we did. Tyre-wise, I think we might have a little bit left to the end here. This is going to be a huge thing. Both of our drivers are beating that other team. No, they're not. Evans is actually finishing slightly stronger. It's whether anyone's got an unreliable car and is going to have to pit before the end here. We're still in 12 for Robertson. Dembele's kind of back a bit. We can push the fuel a bit. Probably not too much. But we can push here and hopefully keep 12th. Maybe even push for 11th. Depends how much... How's your car? You're needing to pit. This could be one of our best showings. Just need to keep an eye on the fuel. Don't let it get too high. I don't think we'll stop that now. You've still got excess. Good. Tyres might be an issue on the last lap. But I think at this point we need to just balls to the walls it. 14's sort of coming for us here. Rogers. Maybe push too hard on the tyres to start with. Our best ever finish is 15th. I think that's probably on here. Robertson's not done with 13th here. That's good to see. Still got that dog in him. Let's reduce that. There's 2 laps left. Mellor's retired. We're getting a free place for both drivers. That elusive 16th double finish. 19th's right on us here. That's not so good. Are you on fresher tyres? Yes, you are. I'm going to get past this here, I think. Oh no, fighting it. Excess fuel again, let's go. Excess fuel again, let's go. Just need to keep an eye on both of those. 33% of tyres. I think it's balls to the walls time. Balls to the walls on both of you, I think, my friends. Robertson, it's time to do this, my man. to produce our team's highest finish as yet, if he can get past here. We need to reduce the fuel, I think. 1.34, yeah, we'll reduce that down. Don't want to run out of fuel and lose pace right at the end. I'm going to reduce this back to neutral, and you to neutral. I'd like to keep a bit of tyres for just the last sort of bit in the final lap. First place is literally coming round to lap me. We're still like a full lap off of the pace. That's insane. Same, we've got excess fuel here still. Not sure if I believe that. We've got low fuel, but I think that's going to be okay. I think the race is going to come to an end and we're not going to have to finish the full distance. Robertson just needs to hold. 13's a very good finish for us, so I'll move them in with that. Unfortunately, Dembele is getting beat by both of their drivers. Again, we've kind of ruined his race. That was on us. Oh no! Final corner. Final corner, Robertson lost a place, but that's still our best finish. I think that's our best joint finish overall. So points-wise, this should be a good race for us. We should be sitting pretty with points here. So again, the double pit stop on Dembele's what screwed him. We literally threw away like 10 seconds, which mattered in the long run. Probably more than 10 seconds actually. So again, good points here. Robertson's now 17th, so in the overall standings, where are we? We're 8. Okay, we've only maintained our cushion actually. Got a little bit too excited with how well we've done there. My bad. Right, I think we might have made a mistake producing 2 engines this year. I'm not sure if we entirely sort of needed that. 2 good showings here from our drivers. Probably some good growth because that was a pretty solid performance. So yeah, pretty solid performance. 1.4 million down the drain again. We've got about 3 races left and then we're going to be struggling financially, but we have a few sponsorships that are going to lapse before then. Car condition update, fine. Pit crew review. We're slower in the pits, but that should be fine. We'll do an interview. Edda Jonsdottir agent has been telling reporters all the time you're interested in signing. She's an interesting driver. We may look into it one day. Yeah, let's go for that. Nice and generic. We're not committing to anything because I don't honestly really know who they are. Pit crew, we're doing fine. We're just trying to keep costs low just now. Car repair is complete. I think what we really want is to see what we're doing here. We're working to improve things that are almost at 100%. We need to get these improved. That's at 68, so let's take off them and then start improving the front wings. Suspension really needs done as well, but it's fine. We can kind of fix them really. Again, we're finished scouting more drivers, but I don't anticipate us signing any staff for quite some time. I don't think it's something we'll be doing in a hurry. I think we've got our staff for probably this season and next season as well, to be completely honest. Choosing a vote. What's this on? First occasion that your principals. No, I'm not paying $1 million for a vote that doesn't really matter to us at all. The reliability work is done, so we'll be pausing that just now, getting the most out of it. So they are done. The wings are at 100%. That's excellent. Get these now. We're going to be running a 100% car by the end of the year, which is obviously really cool. Pretty happy with that. It's something that we're going to be doing. I'm kind of excited for the next race. Got a bit of hope inside me now. Like with a really, really good showing there. We also had a very good setup though. And we're going to Munich, German Grand Prix. Team's champion. Just a reminder that we're currently in 9th place. That is better than our target. Better believe it. Maybe push into tyre heating. Okay, factory staff idle. I think we're basically done. Or we're not quite, but most of the stuff's as reliable as we want it. Everything's almost 100%. Nice position to be in. Should probably check our pit crew here, make sure there's no one sort of expiring. There's no one there needing replaced. We might, yeah, no, financial concerns. Believe me, I've got concerns as well, don't worry. We've maybe got three, oh no, what's this? Legendary fitness guru Dan Hardsmith has a slot available. 500k. Fitness group, no, I'm not going to do that. We can't afford that just now. More importantly, we're travelling to Munich. We're going to go 16th or above. And then here. So again, we're still stacking Robertson, I think. We want all the higher performance stuff on his car. I don't think there's anything to change really. Everything's pretty much as is. Let's do this. We need a good setup here and we're trying to push for a higher finish. So we've got a new record of 14th, I think it was, or 13th? 14th because we bled it in the last corner. Slightly, got the strategy slightly wrong. But I think the fact that we're not flying about carrying too much fuel, a lesson we learned on the first stream of this, is definitely helping. So we're obviously going to choose U2, car setup. Right, so going back the way there. Back the way there, and we'll just take that to there. Go to speed balance low, and then we'll put you there. I think we'll go for that for you. Tire choice. There's going to be water on track. I have no idea what the weather's going to be like on race. That's something I probably need to start checking more. We're going to go top end there. Top end there. Drop that one down. I think that'll probably do for just now. And we'll go softs. If we take practice ourselves, I feel like I can do a better job than the sort of sim. You're going out. And you're going out. And again, we're going to just send them out, get them to do, I don't know, it's not even a hot lap because you're not preparing for anything. They're going to do this lap. We're immediately bringing them in. We just want setup feedback here, basically. So they're going all the way around. They're going to just come straight back in, and then we'll hopefully, we'll know how far off we are getting the car to a decent standard or not. Robertson, how was this car for you? Only one of them's excellent. That's a start. So it was the bottom. Speed balance was good. That's excellent. We don't want that moving at all then. So pretty much the rest of them are absolute dog doo-doo. We want the speed balance stay mostly the same, so we probably want to go this way a bit. And then keep that roughly where it is. I might try this. Again, one lap. One lap here, see how it goes. You're going out, and then here. This is a bit more of a balanced one here, bar the middle section. We're at 76%, which is a not awful start. So I think what we want is handling better, so we want suspension stiffness probably up a bit. Try that. Downforce we need slightly better, I'll go that way. Try that. Again, they're going out for one lap here and we're just going to bring them straight back in. Bring in, bring in. We probably should be pushing as well actually. I'm not going to lie to you guys, the first time I've noticed that you can do that here. I didn't realise you can actually push and just burn through the tyres. That would probably give us a lot better lap times. Okay, that was worse somehow. Alright. That's good. So we need to be probably more centred here in the middle. So we've got the speed pretty much perfect here. We're going to go there. And then keep you about there. Downforce is apparently good. We'll go that way a touch. Let's try that. Right, and then we're pretty much got Dembele's car set up ready. 95%. We're getting better at this. I am tempted to honestly leave this as is. I mean, I wonder if we do that. It's changing nothing really. Try that. There we go. I think we're just going to do laps with Dembele now, and obviously Robertson's got a little bit more still to Still to do, sadly. So Dembele's going to stay as is. Robertson's going to be bringing, well, basically coming straight back in here and seeing what we can do. So we'll get a nice easy lap and then we'll maybe push it on the laps that remain. I think that'll be the plan here. I'd rather get Robertson a good setup than trying to post a good time here. So Robertson's coming in, that's good. Right, I'm hoping that was better. 75%, it's still not anything special here. I've got the speed balance though. Let's go this way this time. Let's try that. Gonna have to toy around with you more, and then here I think we're gonna go attack and overtake. Let's try and get a good time here. Let's post up. I'll be curious to see what Dembele does with the fact that we're actually pushing here and going for a much better time. Curious to see how it plays out. We've got a better aero setup apparently. We're not going to get another lap here, so I think this is probably Robertson's setup. I think we might have Dembele's down to a T, which is good. Then let's also here, we'll go for attacking and overtaking. I think this is us as is, final minute. Be good to post a time up. We're still way off the pace, but it's also absolutely chucking down, and we're on slicks. But that's fine. Hopefully we've got a better setup here. This is fine. Okay, race time, 16th or above. How's this looking? Performance increase, soft tyres. I think we'll go for them. Here again, I can never say no to that, and we'll go for race trim. Car setup. This is where we could have probably done slightly better. There's apparently no rain coming. Now, 21 to 23 laps, we could push it more than that. 30 to 30. I think we're just gonna... I think we're gonna rock the boat here. Here. We've got 88%, so we came good at the end. I did a good move, trusting my instinct. And I think this is going to be push. We're not going to go crazy, but we will push here. Try and get temperature on the tyres and see how we go. Just going to let the dog out. Okay, dog's been let out. We're going to resume. Let's see how this goes. We're first and fourth. That's not really changed anything. We're going to push here. Again, I'm committing to 2 laps. We're not changing anything. Go 4 times for 2, maybe 3 laps depending on how this goes. We do want to go through the fuel, so we probably won't change that. And our car's reliable enough now that we don't have to worry or sort of stress about it too much. Chu always seems to come through fairly well. Robertson always kind of slips back. Maybe he just likes coming at the race from the back, I don't know. But 1 lap and we've dropped quite a few places for both drivers here. I don't mind us going through the tyres quicker. We want our tyres and our fuel to sort of roughly match. Doesn't matter if it's not exact, but we want it roughly being the same. So we're about to come through for 2 laps. So in 2 laps we have used, let's see, probably 11% of our tyres. Yeah. 10% for 2 laps. So by the time we stop at like 20, we're going to be roughly ballpark 16 laps. So we maybe could save the tyres a little bit. I feel like they might all be pushing harder on the tyres here. I wonder if we bring our tyres down more to match the fuel. Even just short term. We go back so quickly compared to like Evans and Santana. But I feel like maybe they are leaning into their fuel more. Like, is our fuel efficiency maybe really bad? Let's go back to pushing. And pushing. Dembele, I'm going to need to let your teammate through here if it gets to that. Because Robertson's our higher finisher just now. We're back with a pack here, which is good. Robertson's way off. Starting to wonder if we try and drag Robertson out a bit and maybe split the cars slightly. They're almost in the exact same fuel. Yeah, we're going to have to. We don't want to double stack. Double stacking just does not work in this unless you open up the gap a bit. So hopefully Robertson can drag one extra lap here and we'll split them apart a bit so we can pit them separately. But I think so far the fuel and the tyres are quite well balanced against usage. Hopefully something we can continue. Dembele is coming around here. So we're not miles off the pace this time. We're kind of with a pack here of up to like 11th. We're just kind of like... First seems to run away in every race, and then I'd say here second to maybe 10th is roughly together. And then there's a pack with the rest of them, although Robertson really is falling off the foot. Robertson is also though a driver that I think is going to grow and be pretty great at what he does in the next year or two. So again, he's probably our look to the future, and Dembele's our sort of driver that's meant to be the pedigree. Tyre and laps, the fuel remaining starting to divide up a bit, so again we're looking to open up a one lap difference between them both. That's kind of the plan here. Tyres are way too high temperature, so I think we might drop that and actually go for conserve here. I think we'll probably speed up. There's not much going on here. No one's pitted yet. That's better with the tyres now. So this could be a 3-stop race here if we lean into the tyres more. Your tyres are a better temperature. We're going to push yours a bit and try and get you in a lap earlier. So we're going for the undercut with Dembele, and then Robertson's going to try and stay out and extend the stint. I wonder if we could get Robertson to do 13 laps on the tyres and just do 3 pit stops. Wonder if we try that with with himself, and then Dembele, I'm wondering if we could drag this to maybe 1 pit stop and go into the mediums. We'll see. For that, though, I think we want to drag 1 more lap out here. And if we go conserve and really drag them out. For 14% of difference, so I think Robertson's going to no bother go over. Maybe it's Robertson that goes onto the mediums here. Decisions. Dembele's just came round, so Dembele's going to have to come in here. He's done the 13 laps. We're going to do that, and we want 13 laps of fuel in. 12.84 will do. Park condition, nothing needing repaired. That's music to my ears. There we go. You're staying out, my friend. And again, I'd definitely replace the tyres there. I think. Starting to doubt it now. Let's get you on medium. You are going for the undercut though, so we want you on overtake when you come out. And we'll probably push... misclicked. Push the tyres. So Robertson staying out, saving those tyres, and 3 laps we want Robertson coming in. So Dembele, you need to be absolutely hammering this on the out. You're first to pit. Let's go. Smash it, my friend. Go back to Robertson now and keep an eye. So Dembele, we're wanting to 13 laps, 3 pit stops. That's the plan there, unless there's rain or something on the radar, which we don't know about in time, unfortunately. Otherwise, Robertson we're going to try and drag out. And hopefully we'll go into mediums in 2 laps time, and that'll be perfect. That being said, I think we could possibly start attacking a bit more and going through the tyres. Maybe not this lap. Once we go through the line, we can look at it. We'll see how the undercuts performed here. There's 16th, 17th and 18th all going in. Robertson, Dembele's coming round. Robertson is doing okay. I think here what we're going to do is up the fuel and go neutral on the tyres, so we can push a little bit more. Then Robertson is going to go to the end. I wonder if we should maybe try and go all the way down on the fuel here. The tyres are going to be close. And then the mediums, we're probably going to have to let Robertson just drive cautiously, not push anything too much. Dembele is probably in the zone now where we need to reduce these back. I think we'll go neutral here in the tyres. We'll drop that back to medium. Let's go. 1.26 laps here. I think Robertson's going to have to come in here. So the tyres have done their job. So we're saying we'll get 30 to 32 out of them. So we should be good on these. We're not going to make it to the end unless we absolutely save fuel. 23 laps. That great plan's gone, isn't it? Unless I really drag out the tyres. We're going to have to stop again though. Unless we just stop for fuel. Maybe I try it. Put it down to learning. Nothing here's really needing. We can fix that under the time. Could we make 16 laps go 23? I really don't think so. Could you drag this out for one more lap? It's very... No, there's no way. You have to come in this lap, don't you? Yeah, you're going to have to come in this lap. Going to have to come in this lap, Robertson. There's no getting around that. Right, so you've done 16 laps. I wonder if it's the fuel. The fuel's what's screwing us. I think we just need to do this and we'll just burn through. We won't get 16 laps, will we? Drop it down, maybe get 15 laps. Might as well fix that. It's not going to cost us anything. Right, there we go. You're sitting in 19th here. We'll see how that works out. Robertson's coming in. Looks like there's quite a few pitting here. I wonder if they're going to mediums or softs. Looks like they're all going. No, we don't know what they're doing. Soft. Maybe all softs. One of them put used softs on there. Wouldn't have expected that. Right, Dembele. Let's do a bit of hammering here just for a lap or two. See if we can make up a few places. Robertson is coming out, and again, I think we're going to just hammer the first bit here. Dembele hopefully make up a bit of time. I see that Santa Ana's 19th and Evans. So the battles are back on. The same battles we're having with the same drivers. You can only laugh. Let's drop the fuel back a bit. Tyres are too warm, we'll pop them back. Tyres here are almost at temperature. They're roughly where we want them actually, so let's just pull that back. I think we want to really go through the fuel and use as much fuel as we can here. I don't think his fuel, his race pace is going to be dropped at all here. Dembele's actually setting some pretty good times. Let's pop speed up. I think we'll reevaluate this about lap 23 or so. See what the crack is there. Dembele's going to be coming in again. 6.84 laps. Let's get that tyre wear down a bit. Yes, this is a two-stopper for us. Unfortunately, our fuel efficiency is just not there. 10 laps left. Yeah, you're coming in pretty soon. You need to just hammer those tyres. It doesn't matter if you're burning through them. And that'll be Dembele at the end. You need to wonder, is there going to be other teams that are maybe having reliability issues? That's what we don't know. I think Robertson's going to go past Santa Ana here, which is good. That's the team that are sort of battling for 9th place. That's their sort of prize driver. Right behind them. It's actually pretty close between all of us here. Dembele is low fuel. And he's coming round. So let's just have a look at this. Dembele's here. He's going to make it to the end of the lap. That's good. Tyres can keep getting hammered. We're going to bring you in. 14 laps. We didn't get as much of a stint out this time. We've probably went through them a bit too much. I'm going to trust the process here, though. We have, how many laps to go? 14 laps to go. Did I take too much fuel so we can push? If we do that, we should be fine. Park condition. It's not going to cost us anything, we might as well. Right, there we go. Let's go. That's you sorted. You'll be coming in possibly the lap after. I need to pit for in. No. It's raining. God damn it. This might not be bad. This is actually working okay for us. Right, cancel your pit. This could work okay. This could be okay. I might take a tiny bit of extra fuel here. Tiny bit of extra fuel here and we'll push. We'll push when we come out. Right, you're coming in. So Dembele's 18C. We can't really double stack them. We kind of need you to get one more lap in here, Robertson, if you can. Luckily, the rains have came at the right time for Dembele to get a lovely little pit here and maybe get out in front. They're all going to have to change tyres who've stopped already. So a little bit of luck here. Hopefully we can turn this into a result. We're getting a free repair on the brakes whilst we refuel. That's you at the end. You're going to hammer it until the end. You're going to come out in last, but you're the first on the inters. That's good. We're going to need to go on inters to the end. So we are going to not push here too much. Right, we need you to hammer it here. I'm actually going to fuel burn and then we can make up for it. Robertson, you're going to come in here regardless, I think. We'll just wait and see before when you get closer to the line. So Dembele is currently the front marker. No, I'm lying. Dreyfus, Vannon, they're the front marker. We're going to pull back on that, I think. Right, Robertson, you're coming round, you're going in. We're going on to intermediates, and then you're going to need 13 laps of fuel. There we go. Free repair. Yeah, free repair. Let's go. So there's going to be a lot of pit battles going on. There's some reliability here. Interesting. This could be very interesting. Now, where is Dembele coming? This is the push here. We're going to have to drop the fuel, I think, a little bit. Let's just save fuel just now. Ah, bad. Damn it. Mistake on the brakes. Crap. Let's put that down. Right. This is us now until the end. We've not been the first to go on inters, but we're certainly in the mix here. So we're hoping our reliable car, our very reliable car, is going to help us here go to the end. So there's not much we're going to change. Let's just reduce this a bit. The tyres are at a nice temperature, so let's just change that. I think we're going to race for another 5 to 10 laps and then we'll take survey of the land. We really don't want to be pitting again, so I am going to conserve a little bit here. Make sure we've got a little bit of tyres in the bank. Dembele's 16th, which is very good for us. In front of Evans and Santana. Hopefully we can hold that. Gap is reducing drastically to the lead. It's probably because they've had to pit now. So unfortunately we are the front runners in terms of tyre wear. So that's not ideal. Here we've got 8 laps left. We have excess fuel and our tyres are doing okay. So let's push that a bit. Let's push that a bit. Ideally we get past both their drivers here. That would be good for the opening up a small gap. Right. Lap 34, 35 we'll maybe reassess here. I can't get enough heat into the tyres like this. Crap. We're going to have to go neutral. Try and get a bit of heat in. Tyres underheated. We're trying, my friend. We're going to have to go aggressive on them, I think. Just get them up to temp. Your fuel's fine. Your fuel's fine. I'm hoping there's going to be reliability issues here, but it's not the easiest thing to check, is it? Excess fuel again. Excess fuel again. Let's just push for a bit. I think we're going to be about a lap behind, so we can technically have a lap of fuel less. Reduce that, and then now let's look at our tyres. We're at 44%. I think we're going to have to save them now. You probably don't. Quite a bit behind though. Let's save our tyres just now. We'll get a better picture, maybe lap 37, 38. See where we are. We're just off, right, 6 seconds off the pace here. But, I mean, Chu's probably going to have to pit. That'll cost 20, 30 seconds. That'll be... Nah. We can't hope in that. We can't hope in that, sadly. I think both cars are now fine towards the end. I think Robertson could probably push a bit on the tyres. I think we're only going to need about 2 laps of fuel left. We'll leave it as is. We're thankfully beating both of them on the other team. Dembele is finishing in front of Robertson, though, which probably isn't what we would have chosen. But that's fine. Blue flag Dembele. I don't see Dembele catching El Sadat. We're going to need a late pit now or something along those lines. I'm just going to hammer this to the end now. I think we can just go all in. It's going to finish how it's going to finish. Yep, we've both got worn tyres. We're just pushing to the end now. Nothing's going to change that, sadly. Honestly, pretty chuffed with how we've done here. We've done what we needed to do and we've left the gap that we needed. I think we're going to be okay. That's them coming through and finishing. That's fine. We've beaten both the drivers we had to beat. So that's what matters here. We've opened up another slight gap. Well, a kind of neutral episode here, I think. As long as we don't get any sort of penalties or anything. But a kind of neutral episode. I think we did okay here with our general pit. I think if anything, if we knew the rain was coming, we maybe could have been a little bit more intelligent. We're not getting scrutineered and we're getting no penalties. No rules being broken. We'll see how this lays us in the overall. So we are now 10 points clear. That's good. That is good. Hopefully there's nothing else goes on here and we can end this. We've got a nice wee quick episode here with not too much going on. Again, good race from both drivers. I was fairly happy with them as much as you can be. Morale's high on both of them, which is good, and you're still constantly improving, which is excellent. We're 1.5 million down this time. We only have one more race, then we're pretty much in debt. That is not good. We really need that sponsors to come through. 2 races left, 1 race. Okay, so this will give us a tiny bit more money. We need something a bit up front. I've got an interview to do quickly. Sure thing. Which one of your drivers is better? It's not Dembele, it's the other one. It's Robertson, but... Manager pit crew, there's a bit of fatigue coming in. See, we're going to have to end up spending money here to make sure we're fine. I'm going to swap them. Car repairs completed. Sponsors, right. There's 3 options here on the left. We need money up front. An upfront payment of $1 million. An upfront, yeah. We're not going to finish second or above. It's upfront money we're looking for. So $1 million here is going to buy us 1 extra race, possibly. Depending on how the finances lie. And then we're going to have another sponsorship there coming in. So that's good. We've bought 1 more race. I think we have, I don't know how many races we have left to go now. I can't remember off the top of my head. But our test track's built, which means next year we can build an even better engine. So that's cool. Fewer dry tyres per race on the agenda. That sounds fine. So again, we're improving this. Overall, the only thing we're behind with is staffing. Otherwise, we're kind of ahead of the average. We're definitely not building anything else here. And that is that done for now, I think. Who knows? Might have some more cash flow going on. We could definitely do with a few things going our way. There's our politics vote. So, new vote started. Teams can choose 12 tyres per race weekend, placing a great emphasis on tyre wear rates. I am for that, I think. Does not bother me. Yeah, it's definitely passing. There we go. Just gonna put more pressure on tyre wear and maybe driving a little bit more cautiously. Not a bad thing. Still drivers we're scouting that don't overly matter to us. Tyre wear level. Our tyre wear is pretty good, but if we could focus a bit more next season. No worries. Teams Championship target update, yeah, we're ahead. I don't want to get too confident, but I feel like 9th is fine. I think we just need to keep an eye and sort of keep the head down. Right, sponsorship deal will end after this race, so we might get a bit more money to keep us afloat. But we'll need to wait and see. Right, just whilst we end this, I'm going to try and make it a thing that we look at the standings every time. So, We're round 7 of 10. There's 3 races left. Or there's 4 races left, technically. I think there's technically 4 races left. So driver-wise, we're 17th and 20th. Toomey's obviously another driver, but I feel fairly confident. I mean, could Robertson? Nah. You're dreaming, Kyle. You're absolutely dreaming. And it's the constructors, which I've not looked at before. How do I change this? Is it just driver stand? Oh, it's there. Sorry. So yeah, we're 10 points clear. There's no way we catch them this season. Our aim here is going to be to finish this season and stay afloat, and it's going to be about next year building a beast of an engine. That's the plan. So I think we will.
Something else I can help with?
I watch. That'll be us for this episode. Again, a fairly neutral one. There wasn't too much excitement going on. We're at Guildford. We're technically a British team here, so this is a home track. We'll see how this plays out. Again, if anyone sees anything going on that they think they can offer help with, I welcome the input. Please let me know. Other than that, thank you to you guys for watching. We'll see how this performs, and I think we'll do at least 2 or 3 seasons in this. This is very easy for me to do. I can jump on my lunch like this and just do a quick episode. Appreciate the feedback, guys, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.